Hi there, guys. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. A continuation from the introduction part. Basically, this channel is to help us, the aspiring USRNs, learn these tips from mistakes that I have made. Personally, I've made mistakes during this journey. I hope that we are going to learn from that. Now, my journey, unfortunately, I didn't start recording when I started the journey, which was way back in the year 2019, July. This is basically because during that period, the schedule was very tight, juggling between studying for the NCLEX exams and working as well. So it wasn't easy. I wouldn't have had the time to record daily to daily sessions in regards to the activities that I was putting in place towards my NCLEX exam. So, um, way back 2019, uh, I did shop for agencies. So the key thing is shop for an agency that works for you. What do I mean? There are various agencies. There are various agencies that are sponsoring nurses to go and work in the US under the green card. There's quite a number. So what you do, you go to the internet, you Google USRN sponsorship agencies. You'll get quite a number of agencies coming up on the screen. Read through each and every one of them. Try to understand what each and every agency offers, because offers vary from agency to agency. Um, Find an agency that you meet the criterion that they require for you to qualify to work with them. What I mean is there's some agencies that opt to prefer uh, nurses who have done their bachelor's. But for most of the agencies, if you have a diploma in care CHN, you're good to go. But there are those few that opt to have people who have done their Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So it's advisable that you shop around, see an agency that meets, requires the qualifications that you have as a person. Once you've identified the agency, you can ask around from your colleagues, friends at work, get to hear whether they've heard about the agency, what they've heard about the agency. Surprisingly, you might find that some of your colleagues are working with one of the agencies that you've identified on the internet. Once you've gathered the views, now it's up to you as a person to decide which agency will work for you. Make that decision. I like telling people, go back to a conference with your head. Someone go to that conference, talk to him, ask for guidance before you make the decision. Once you've made the decision, next step, make sure your CV is up to date. Uh, Make sure your CV is up to date, and then look at the agency that you've identified. Look at the application procedure. In case they require you to upload your CV, so you should be having your CV in soft copy ready for uploading, preferably in PDF form. Most of the agencies prefer all the documents to be uploaded in PDF form. Once you've uploaded your CV, you're good to go. Your agency will get back to you and direct you on the way forward, what you're supposed to do from there henceforth. Um, hmm, Basically, that is it. Now, depending on the agency that you have chosen as a person, now we are going to talk about Brenda and her agency. So I got to enroll with MedPro International back in the year 2019 July, where I was enrolled for the NCLEX program, which is a rigorous program. Studying for NCLEX isn't a walk in the park. Those who have gone through this journey can bear witness. Studying for NCLEX it requires sacrifice, it requires determination and a positive attitude. That is the only way you're going to make it. You'll hear people saying that maybe when you're studying for NCLEX, you've got to do like maybe 5 hours, 10 hours in a day. About that, studying is individual. We all have our individual studying plans. So, as a person, identify the study plan that works best for you. Your agency will guide you, send you materials, study materials. So, as you're being sent the study materials, you have daily assignments that you got to complete. There are notes you're supposed to read. There are continuous assessment tests that you're supposed to do, and you're supposed to submit to beat deadlines. So, it's up to you as an individual to make sure that you're beating the deadlines, because of course when you're finishing your assignments on time, you're creating a positive attitude, you're painting a positive picture to your agency that you are for sure diligent and dedicated to whatever you're doing. So make sure you're completing your assignments on time, submitting your assignments on time, and you're up to date with the daily assignments. Because the moment you let yourself have a backlog, you're going to get burnt out, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you might feel like you're not coping. So you've got to plan yourself carefully to meet the deadlines. So, all said and done, we are onto the studying process. Where do you start? You're being sent materials. Do not mix yourself by using materials left, right, and center. There are various books that people use for study. There are materials from Kaplan, there are materials from elsewhere. People have materials from Mark Klimek. As you get to learn more about the program, you'll understand what Mark Klimek is all about. Every USRN sits about Mark Klimek. So as you're going through the process, you'll get to understand what Mark Klimek is all about. Uh, Basically, those are the materials that are there, that are available. You can get some materials from Pearson VU, which is the licensure body for the nurses. So it's up to you as an individual. Okay, agency will guide you on the materials to use. Probably some of them are going to send you the materials in hard copy. Some might send the materials to you in soft copy. So once they've decided, they've sent you the materials and you have the materials, you've identified the study program that works best for you, you're good to go. Good luck, guys, as you're studying for the exams. Ciao, all the best, positive attitude. Let's stay motivated. USRNs, here we come. Bye bye.